Some examples on the application of the given evaluation options. With output fraction country, you will mainly check if output fractions are delivered to countries abroad, in case it is not allowed to export by your national law or by other restrictions, in case not to export at all, or not to export to any country. See some rules as example. A hint. See the option to filter the acceptor country to get all combinations with national market first and to set to OK. Then work with other combinations not fixed yet, or filter the country where restrictions are given. With output fraction technology, you will check if it is allowed or possible that any output fraction will be delivered to any technology, e.g. that a fraction classified as hazardous waste will be delivered to appropriate technologies being allowed to take over. Some examples like PCB suspect capacitors delivered to a regular municipal waste incineration is not correct. They shall be delivered to a hazardous waste incineration, or whole CRT tubes or large parts of CRT glass directly delivered to a road construction or any construction purposes is not plausible. They have to be delivered to glass grinding and or cleaning. A hint. You may filter to output fractions classified as hazardous waste, or any output fraction you are especially interested in by using the code or the fraction. For example, search and select in and with the 3-dot field. With technology output fraction, you will check if the output from any technology is plausible. With the jumping option to reports, see usages, you may more easily check if the output is complete, e.g. if residues are given. Examples. Dismantling fractions. You remember the code starts with 16, shall not be the result from shredders, except from pre-dismantling. Here, data and fractions are okay. On the other hand, from dismantling, only fractions starting with 16 or 15 shall be the output, not fractions starting with 19. Here we see some mistakes. The evaluation option, composition of final fraction, will give a result of final fractions delivered to final technologies and composition data given for these final fractions. This evaluation you will mainly use to check if components are correctly chosen and or plausible. Examples. If mixed fraction disposal is only applied for fractions delivered to a landfill or a municipal hazardous waste incinerator, where there is no classification of the use necessary. Okay. If you have chosen some or long reports for this evaluation, this list will be long, so you may choose specific fractions to check by using the code. Let's go, for example, about plastics. The component of any pure plastic fraction shall not be given as other organic fractions. It shall be the component plastics. Or let's go to iron fractions. If the share of components are correct and plausible, you will have to check in the individual report by jumping to it. In the iron fraction not pure, there shall be some residues, or in case the name of the fraction is not chosen correctly. In this case, you have to give an individual controller remark. The most critical evaluation option is use in final technology national classification. This evaluation option will give a result of final fractions delivered to final technologies, the chosen use in the final technology, and the national classification for it. This evaluation option you will mainly use to check if the chosen classification of use of any fraction or share of fraction is correct and or plausible. To check for the national classification covers both the classification on base of the model classification of the WF-RepTool, as this classification is taken over to the national classification, or any change by the reporter to a different national classification. With this evaluation option can also be used to check the choice of the classification of use based on the WF-RepTool model classification. The calculation model number 2 will be automatically set as default value, but you may change. This evaluation you will use to check the chosen use of organics, here the case of oil used in a hazardous waste incinerator, or the use of organic residues in a copper smelter. See the option to choose the technology used you are interested in, to check issues of special interest. Here, for example, entries for the copper smelter traditional used in the reports from treatment partner A. For example, the use of the slag shall be proved, or the use of organic residues has to be proved. For more information on the correct use of the WF-RepTool, see the guidance document, Issues of Harmonization, at our website.